In the meantime, we're watching Tesla, which is surging in the pre-market on news it will be added to the S&P 500 prior to the opening of trade on December 21. This is among the highest valued companies ever to enter the index, and its market cap of about $387 billion. That's based on the close, makes it more valuable than 95% of the companies currently in the S&P. Jim, if you take current trading into account, of course, the market cap is a four handle.
I think they're baffled. I really don't think they know how to handle this. What do? How do you kick? You can't have the S&P 500 only have 497 companies. Although I've heard people on air sometimes say there are 500 companies in the S&P. Shocker. I don't know what they would do. I mean, they can't. What do they knock out? They can't knock out the smalls. It doesn't do anything. David, when they balance this, I think it is going to be. They almost seem to have to make everything smaller.
Right.
How about that?
I guess. But, well, we've talked about, though, the influence of these mega cap companies on the index itself.
Yeah.
For the longest time, I always drew the distinction between the Dow and the S&P, in part because one's a price-weighted index, one's market-weighted. But the fact is that Apple and Alphabet and Amazon and Microsoft, and then you get down a little bit, all right, Facebook and then Tesla, they have enormous impact on the movement of the index itself. It's only, 6, 7 companies.
And that's why I think that you see a lot of these younger investors say, you know what, I'm going to pick the best of the best. This index doesn't necessarily represent what I want, which is a piece of America. It represents a piece of about 7 companies. And I think the younger people are not fooled. They are not indices. They do like ETFs, but they like to buy individual stocks that they think are going to be right. And that's been their pattern. Carl, younger people are really in to certain stocks. They love NEO, for instance. Wait, you just yawned at my analysis.
I was not on television, and it was something I couldn't help.
But you crushed me.
Everybody, he's looking at me even though he's talking, and I'm not on TV. And, yes, I had a brief catching my breath.
My NEO analysis.
Upset Jim. I was listening to NEO. Go ahead. Tell me about the young people in NEO. I want to hear about it.
I'll get back to you. No, the younger people, Carl, the younger people are transfixed. They love to buy Simon Properties when there's good news about retail sales. And anytime that anyone says, you know what, I might cruise, like Norwegian Cruise Lines, if they offer, and I think they're going to, a test from CVS, and everyone's got to be tested, test, and they come out and issue a release, they will buy Norwegian Cruise Lines. They are kings of the obvious. That's what they like. They like the obvious. Tesla goes up, well, let's buy Tesla. How about hydrogen? Let's buy hydrogen. It's like they are herd animals. They are herd animals. Hey, you know what? The Steelers are in first place. Let's buy the Steelers. That's the way they think. They do.
Jim, it's working for them.
It is working. That's my point. That's why my point is that the S&P 500 is old-fashioned to these people.
Understood. But it was a number of months back when we all thought, well, we're going to probably watch this new cohort drop off. But they haven't.
No, they're more involved than ever. And they're smart. And, Carl, they're fun. They love it. They love individual stocks. Even though we think that they only love indices, Carl, they love stocks. And I think it's fantastic.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.